Hi everyone and welcome back. It is finally done. I have finished it. No more not being able to quickly heal or make stuff explode because I've got a backpack full of beetles and beetles only. If having the Billy questline hanging around unfinished in your UI is bugging you, you're in for a treat because I went on a quest of finishing the Billy and the Stalker Beetle questline by completing its most difficult quest. And I'm gonna show you how I did it. I know I have said quest 3 times in the last sentence, but if I have to quest this quest any quester, I'm gonna questing X quest! This video is a little bit longer than usual because I wanted to take you along on this painful ride. But I marked some chapters, so feel free to skip ahead to the parts that interest you the most. With Crytek announcing there will be a new questline coming up soon, you might want to finish the Billy questline before as well. Not that you need it, because it will stay permanently for you to finish. But if you're like me, you need to have your UI neat and tidy. I don't want to have that old questline lingering around, taking up real estate on my screen, while the new and fancy questlines are active. Arguably the hardest quest to finish the Billy questline is this one. Deal damage to enemy hunters in one mission using the Stalker Beetle, requiring you to do 50 damage. Now I couldn't care less about having a shiny object dangling from my weapon and distracting me from the stuff happening in front of my weapon, but as I said, I need this questline to be done. So there are 2 main ways of accomplishing this much damage with the beetles. Of course there are variations of it, but I get to those later. Beetle Spam. You equip 4 beetles, go up to a boss compound, just outside of the range of making the indicator flash red, wait for an enemy team to work on the boss, and then start spamming them with your 4 beetles. Now if you do some quick maths, you will notice that 4 beetles going splat, doing 5 damage each, don't add up to 50 damage. They will do 20 damage. The idea here is that if the enemies are working on the boss, and the boss is also working on them, they won't have the time to stop the bleeding right away. And bleeding damage counts towards this quest. Doing this with 4 beetles, the damage could add up quickly. Let's give it a try. It was actually not easy to get to that point where I could spam beetles into the boss lair with enemies actively fighting the boss, because either the boss got banished within the first 2 minutes of the match, or I had more time than that, but I had to cross the whole map to get to it and it got banished sometime along the way. Or I actually got there before the banish, only to watch it get banished during the first takeoff. And then there were those odd moments when you spawn right next to your enemies and have to essentially lower your chance of finding enemies fighting the boss. But once in a while you will find the perfect conditions for your Beetle Spam, like in this case. Oh, we have enemies moving in on our location. And it's actually the boss lair. Now I just need to find the perfect bush outside of the flash indicator range of the boss. But this one's pretty open. This one is nice, but still kinda open. And let's look for another one. How about this one? Ah, perfect. Surrounded by leafy greens. I'm in veggie heaven. Okay, let's go. Beetle 1, ready for takeoff. Okay, explosions outside. They might be fighting there, not actually working on the boss. Oh, lost our first beetle. That's a lot of potential extra damage gone, but we're not giving up now. I just have to find another way in where they don't intercept my beetle. Which also makes it harder for them to trace it back to me and my bush, which is nice as well. Let's see if they're done fighting and working on the boss now. It doesn't look like it, doesn't sound like it. People are dying outside though. So I guess they're still fighting. Okay, so let's look at it from another perspective. They are still fighting, but I don't want to waste my beetles on this fight because I think they will be able to bandage up more quickly during this fight. So let's just wait for them to finish the fight and start working on the boss. Someone's in here now. Let's go have a look. Yup, he's working on the boss. Oh, there you are. Splat! Beetle 2 connected. 2 more beetles to go. 3rd attempt. Looking for enemies. There is 1. And there's 2. Splat! Beetle 3 connected as well. Last one on the go. There's the butcher. And there's an enemy. Splat! Beetle 4 connected as well. So we have 3 beetles that connected. Now I didn't care much about the timing when to explode my beetles on them. Because if you think about it, there are 2 ways, right? You can either explode the beetle on them while the boss is in his aggro phase and the enemies are probably running away from it. Or you can explode the beetle on them while they punch the boss. I think it's more efficient if you explode the beetle on them while the boss is aggro, because they have to run away to not get slapped by it. And while they're running, they can't bandage. So that should be more damage, more bleeding damage on them. So anyways, I tried to finish this round quickly so I can see the results of my first Beetle Spam. Got a kill here. And did a bad repeat here. Was it enough to finish this quest? Nope, it was not. Next try. So I think they just shot at me. But I'm getting desperate. So I'll just sit down next to this tree here and start with the Beetle Spam. Just need to find a way in. Let's go in here. And there's our first victim. Beetle 1 connected. Beetle 2 out. Maybe I shouldn't take the same entrance again and again. But there's no one around to stop me this time. Sounds like the enemy is above. And they're also fighting outside again. Which is kind of annoying because I have to wait for them to finish the fight to try this in the boss lair, and I don't have the patience. So I'm just gonna keep on trying. Beetle 3 out. Let's try again here. Oh shit, no. He got my 3rd beetle, which sucks, but we're not giving up. Maybe we can still do enough damage, so let's find another entrance this time. Good, he's working on the boss. And splat. Beetle 4 connected as well. And they're still fighting. I may have just helped them kill the guy from inside the boss lair. Because I think he jumped out and got killed there. Even more killing going on. Let's join them. Surprise! Okay, so at least 2 more. Oh, ouch. One's on my left. Let's burn him for some pressure. And then let's get some high ground. Very good. One more to go. There he is. I need to get closer. Close, but it worked. So we kill the spider, take the bounty token, extract, and see that it was not enough damage again. Okay, so this does not seem to work, which means they must be stopping the bleeding right away. Why are they able to do this? I'm guessing it's because of the lack of distractions. So if you want to do it this way, I suggest you pray to RNGesus that he's gonna cause more chaos in your boss lair. Maybe he could make the boss a little more unpredictable. Maybe he could make additional teams arrive at the boss lair. Or maybe he could have the enemy's pizza arrive while they're fighting the boss, so they have to go AFK for a minute. Because otherwise, I don't see this working very well. Okay, on to the next one. Beetle Boxing. You bring flashbangs and a Stalker Beetle, you flash the enemy, take the beetle into your hands and smash the enemy with it. And the melee damage you'll inflict on your enemies will count towards this quest as well. Let's see it in action. Okay, we found the boss lair, which means people should be arriving soon. So I'm just gonna sit here and wait for them. There they are. Okay, two guys are moving on. And we have roof guy dropping down, coming in. Surprise! And I kind of forgot what I was doing here because I was running off to find the bush and start the Beetle Spam, and then I saw I have flashbangs equipped. And I was gonna try the other way. So let's run back and give the flashbangs a try. One is in here. Let's try the flashbang, and of course I'm gonna flash myself. They hear it, they move in, and I'm toast. Well, this wasn't exactly how I planned it. Next try. I killed and banished the boss in this one and heard shots in the distance, so I decided to try my luck over there. No more shots here, which makes me think they are done fighting each other. Which also means they can now focus on me, making it a little bit harder for me. One is pushing outside. Let's get the flashbang out. Ah, too slow! Well, I hit him. He still flashed. So at least I'm getting better at hitting them as well, and not just me. Next try. Let's start working on the boss until someone arrives. And that's our next victim already coming in. Get some distance on him. Is he coming in here? Sounds like he's on the other side of the boss compound, of the boss building. So I'm just looking at some angles here, because I don't want to flash myself again. Getting my loadout in order. Oh, he's working on the boss now. So let's move in quickly and join him. No idea where he is. Oh, there he is. Flash 1 out. No hit. Flash 2 out. No hit either. Oh. He got outside. Ah! Dynamite behind me. Shake and bake. I got this. Shake and bake. Ah. Oh, so close. I was just about to swing at him. Better luck next time, right? So I'm killing the butcher, but I'm not banishing. So people that will be arriving here don't know I'm here until they get inside, which gives me the opportunity to maybe surprise them. And we have people already coming in. So I'm just gonna sit down here in this corner. And we'll try to flash him as soon as he comes in. Hopefully they come in here. There he is. Flash out. Got him. Now let's chase. Next flash. Just for good measure. And splat! 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 What? Man, I have really short arms. Okay, next one. We spawn with enemies right next to us again. So let's try to set up a trap again. Of course, they will know I'm here because of the clue going off. But they don't know exactly where I am. Now I can hear them pretty good. One's close to the door. Let's try to flash him. That worked, he's flashed. I'm stuck here. Try another one. Oh no, the backup arrived. It's all or nothing. No, it's nothing. I got pretty close though. Okay, and the next one, I'm sneaking in on the fight again. But I don't know if they are done yet. Oh no, this grunt is gonna give away my position, isn't he? They don't see me yet. But they will hear this. Yep. Oh, she saw me. Gotta move in now. Well, there are two now. Oh hey, that's what I'm trying as well. Got him. I don't see anything. You know, this would be the perfect opportunity for me to flash two people and get a lot of beetle damage on them. But even though I was doing this all day, I forgot to use my consumables. Okay, next one. I hear people coming in, so I'm setting up a trap at this supply point. And as I sit here and wait for them, I'm thinking, using the flash bomb is just an extra step in there, which I suck at. And we can do this even more efficient. So let's just scrap the flash and go straight for the punch. But they're moving on. So we follow. They did some fighting and there are still more people in there. So I'm very carefully trying to get close. I think they're still fighting. Yep, that's my chance to move in. Here we go, punch one, no! Does he even realize I'm here? Oh, come on. That's one. Ah, that's two. He got me as well. Are 2 punches enough to finish this quest? Yes, finally! So there you have it. Bye bye Billy, and take your beetles with you. Oh, and by the way, if this is too much work for you, you can wait until the upcoming patch where beetle explosion damage will be increased to 25, which means if they don't increase the damage you need for this quest, you will have an easy time finishing it by just exploding 2 beetles in your enemy's face. No need for any more bleeding damage. Also, having friends to do this with makes it a lot easier. Not only will it be hilarious to spam the enemies with 12 beetles, but you wouldn't need any any bleeding damage either, because you would do 60 damage from all your beetle explosions alone. Thank you for watching and good luck cleaning out your quest log. Check out how I got my personal record of 11 solo kills against trios next. Nice. She hasn't been downed yet.